Hello and welcome. This is Japan, and we have another WrestleMania feud video, whatever you want to call it. We got Mania season. It's going insane. So we're now here on the IC title. Why do I always want to call it a quadruple threat? I don't know why. I mean, it works. It's technically correct, but it's definitely a fatal four-way. We got Dominic Mysterio, Finn Balor, our champion Braun Breaker, and Penta the newcomer. I feel like this was the best bet. Now, if you would ask me about a month ago and you told me there was okay, maybe more than a month, maybe 3 months ago, and you told me there was going to be a fatal four-way at WrestleMania for the IC title, I think I would have had Ludwig, Sheamus, and uh, honestly, anybody else. I really did not expect that this was going to be what we got, but I'm happy with it. Obviously, Penta at that time was still being teased to come back. We didn't know exactly what he was going to do when he came in here, but he's been just phenomenal, above expectations. And honestly, this is one of those matches where you look at all four men. I think all four men have a very valid reason to win this. Let's go a little bit into the rivalry first, and then I'll go into the reasoning that I think each one should win. Obviously, we had the champion Braun Breaker. He had a title match against um, against a lot of these guys, to be honest. But he had one against Finn Balor where Dominic accidentally cost him. He had one against Penta where, he wasn't able to get through with because of the Judgment Day. The Judgment Day tried to recruit Penta. That didn't work out. So there's been a lot of back and forth. And I think this is a solid Finn. And then it came down to Liv trying to get Dom included in this because Finn was just going to take all this opportunity, even though they were a team and they did it together. And I kind of like it because I feel like they're going to look like they're going to be working together, but I think they're going to turn on each other pretty fast. And I think it's going to be Finn turning on Dom, and then Dom finally realizing that Finn is no good for him and that he's not part of the Judgment Day. And I think Dom just changes the Judgment Day and does some different stuff with it. I could definitely see something like that. I guess it kind of just really depends. I don't know what type of vibe you'd have or who you could add to the Judgment Day if you minus Finn out of it, but I guess we'll see. That's a whole different thing and a whole different video, a whole different everything, because I feel like that would be a whole different PLE match, probably Backlash or something like that. But let's just go into who is in it and who will have a chance to win it. Because let's go with Dom. Let's go straight off with Dom. Obviously, he's been one of the best heels, one of the best workers over the last like 2-3 years. He's put in a lot of time and energy. He hasn't got that singles title in the main roster, so I feel like he's definitely well deserved in here. He hasn't pinned any of these other men compared to all the other ones pinning each other, or not pinning each other, but having pins off of each other. I think I saw the Venn diagram. I could be wrong now that I'm saying that. But yes, Dom has had probably the worst year so far out of the four. So I think this would be a really solid idea to put the IC title on him. It would also give him that whole thing if Finn turns on him that he would have the title. Finn would be jealous of the title, and that could set up a really nice backlash feud and really nice going into the summer with having Dom in it. Dom would be a nice champion to have over a couple months and then eventually have it taken over by somebody else. Then if we go to Finn Balor, I think if Finn Balor wins the title, he would become completely unsufferable as the Judgment Day in facto leader, kind of how Damian Priest became the leader when he won, and then they cut him out. I think that could also set that up with Finn Balor has it, and they could still have that same feud with Dom, and eventually have Dom take the title off of Finn Balor. All of that works out very beautiful and would also be a nice couple months of stuff. Then obviously you got the rookie, basically probably the rookie of the year with Braun Breaker. He could easily just retain and then still have so many more feuds he can rehash because he could just still have that one-on-one match against Penta. He could have another rematch with Sheamus. Ludwig's still there. There's a lot of other people. And then we got the draft that could bring in different mid-card talent to try to go after Braun Breaker. And I like it because, I mean, he's a phenomenal athlete out there and he makes just amazing moments. So he's the guy that he deserves to have a title, and he'll be barking at getting even a higher title, not not in the too distant future. So this is just kind of him building up his second title reign to be a lot better than his first one. And this match is going to be the catalyst to that, because if he wins it, this title reign will be amazing. If he loses it and goes somewhere else, then we got to see what he's going to do next. And then next up, you have Penta, who has the most momentum. I mean, obviously coming from AEW, there's kind of this thing where like we see a lot of AEW stars in WrestleMania and having these high level of like pushes, which is completely warranted because they're trying to lure other AEW talent and trying to show that they can do it better here. And I think with Penta, they've already shown a lot. I think Penta eventually will get reunited with his brother and be an amazing tag team that will probably win tag team gold in the first match that they ever have, or just something crazy like that. But until then, I think he should get a nice solid singles run. I would not be surprised if we see a Penta Ray Phoenix, both of them having mid card titles at some point this year because of how crazy over both of them are. But this could be the moment to pull the trigger. This is a WrestleMania moment. Penta's been completely hot and having just phenomenal matches with everybody that he has. You can now re-up those feuds with Sheamus and other mid card talent that they have in the Raw division and whoever else they pick up in the draft. And you can just refresh all having those feuds again because now you have a new champion in there that can have phenomenal matches. So this has the most potential to just kind of make a lot of different stuff happen throughout the year. And honestly, any of these bottom two guys, if either of them win, you still have the storyline of the top two guys having, beef from this match. So there's a lot. This is a solid, you know, four-way match, and I think it was warranted. I thought the U.S. title was probably gonna have something similar with having multiple people in it, but it ended up just being a singles match, which may or may not be a mistake. But I think this is the perfect match for the IC title, especially. The only other way I would have said it, you could have added Sheamus to it because Sheamus deserves to eventually win it, but I don't think this is his time to win it. So this is perfect to have these four in here because I think it's going to be worth it to see just a phenomenally crazy match because Dom takes good bumps, Finn has some good moves, athleticism out of the wazoo for Breaker, and the insane whatever Penta can do all over the place is going to be amazing. And I think this could be low key the match of the night, whatever card it is on, because of how crazy I think all of them are going to go. But until next time, it's been Japan. If you're liking these feud videos, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. We've been doing videos daily and now with probably multiple videos you've been seeing on here because I've been gearing up for this WrestleMania season. But until next time, it's been Japan. Bye, guys.